Well, hey, y'all, and hey, and welcome back. If this is your first time chiming into my channel, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button so you can continue to get further notifications when I, Triana, have launched another video or is going live on the YouTube platform. Again, if this is your first time on the platform, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button so you can continue to get further notifications when I am uploading a video or whenever I am going live. If this is your first time, I am Triana and you have tuned in to Unique Guidance to Freedom. Yes, I said that. This is Unique Guidance to Freedom, where we are building a community, a tribe full of individuals, male, female, or children or teenagers who are in the spiritual awakening position, transition, and they are in their enlightenment power, and they are trying to take back their identity in which it has been stolen from them by somebody who has been either in a narcissistic abuse relationship or whatever type of relationship it is, or you just trying to transition from out of the matriarchic world. We are saying yes to oneself, and that's what we are doing on this platform. We are transitioning to completeness, singleness, and wholeness, and embracing and loving ourselves. So again, if this is your first time on this platform, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. All right. So we're going to dive on in today. Our conversation on today is talking about leaving a narcissistic abuse relationship. That's right. I said it. Leaving a narcissistic abuse relationship. So the reason why God laid this on my heart today, I want to really talk to the people about when you start transitioning to your spiritual awakening and you're taking the power to say, yes, I'm saying yes to myself. I'm going to love on me more. And I choose to get out of these relationships that do not mean me any good. It's just not working. It's tearing me down. I look in the mirror at myself. I'm disgusted with myself. I don't like myself. I don't even realize who I'm looking at. Yes, this message is just for you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, little teen. Yes, little boy. Yes, little girl. It's for you. You have tuned in to the right channel, to the right community, to the right guidance that's going to continue to help you grow and discover who you are and take back your identity. Because that's where we are at in this time. It's a shift in the atmosphere, and people are walking into their awakening, and people are holistically saying yes to themselves, and people are doing whatever it is they have to do to take back what was stolen from them. So let me tell you, when you take this journey and you start discovering your identity and you start walking into enlightenment and you start taking that path to healing oneself, I'm going to tell you the relationship or whatever abusive relationship that you were in, whether it was mentally, physically, socially, whatever it was, these vampire leeches, they're not going to like the fact that you have said yes to yourself. I'm telling you right now. And it's very, very vital from God, from me to you, that you take heed to what I am saying and really harness in to the words that are coming out my mouth, because it is highly important that we continue to stay on the path of spiritual awakening and healing oneself, because the shift that's taking place in the atmosphere, we don't want to miss out on what's getting ready to happen. And it's going to be a lot of people who are infected in their minds. People are blowing out their brains by the day. People are losing their minds by the day. And it's coming down to your sanity, to your peace of mind. And if you are tuned into this channel, again, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, because you know that what I am saying is resonating with you. You know that you done spent so many nights crying in that bed, looking in the mirror, crying in the mirror at yourself, telling yourself how disgusted you are at yourself, telling yourself that you're not worthy of love, you're not worthy of peace, you're not worthy of freedom, telling yourself that you hate and you despise this job, you hate your co-workers, you dislike your supervisor, they keep coming up against you, you keep trying to make peace with them, but they keep trying to find each and every reason to keep coming at you. These are spiritual demonic attacks that we are facing during this time, y'all. And I'm trying to tell you what's real. You better stay on this path that you are on and really go engulf yourself in prayer and meditation and becoming one with God and becoming one with yourself, because you are special. You are a special, unique individual, and you deserve peace and you deserve freedom in your mind. And that's where we are at during this time. So I want to tell you If you are on this path to waking up, let's say that, okay, Triana, I'm a year or two into this, or I just started this journey. I don't care what level you are on. This is how fragile you are as a spiritual individual who are walking with a bunch of light in the inside of you. If you even give a narcissistic or a demonized vampire sucking lukewarm individual out here any conversation, any recognition, any kind of word, it will defuel you. Do you hear what I'm telling you? It will take some of that energy from you and give it to them because it's refueling them. So the reason why you came on this platform, because we're going into ways to how we can continue to keep our energy engulfed and soak in us. We're thinking of ways, we're going to continue to think of ways that how we can keep our peace, how we can keep our sanity. And the number one rule how you can keep your peace and keep your sanity is kill them with silence. That's the first thing. You kill them with silence. If that individual is coming at you and they trying to get you to engage in any conversation and you know it's not worth your time, you know that you've been on this path of healing yourself, you bet not say not a mumbling word. You keep walking, keep your face, gaze to the front. Do not look back. Keep walking forward. That's what God told Lot when he told him, his wife, the son-in-laws to get up out of that neighborhood because God was getting ready to tear that place down. And he told him, do not look back. And what did his wife do? She looked back. So she ended up just being stuck, being left, tormented in the mind, tormented in the mind. And that's what we are at during this time. Do not give these people none of your energy, because I'm going to tell you, when you are on the path of healing yourself and becoming separate, you're becoming unique and you're becoming whole and you're really trying to figure out this thing called life. These leeches, lukewarm leeches, they are out here on the plow lurking. They see the glow. They see the beauty in you. They see the come up. They see the happiness. They see everything about you looking good. And the fact that they don't know what's going on, they're going to try to find every way to try to engage in some kind of conversation. And Lord forbid if you have any children by these individuals, that's a whole nother conversation. But you got to know how to go no contact. That's the second thing. Learning how to maneuver around and going no contact with these individuals. Stay on the high horse that you are on. Do not entertain them at all. Stay on the high horse that you are on and do not entertain them at all. If y'all's having a conversation about the children, if your children are old enough where they can, text message or whatever, or contact via through the kids, then if that's a route you want to go about it that way. But if you can, I highly suggest you go no contact with these individuals because they are on the plow and they are on the rise and they are working overtime. These individuals are tormented in their mind. Do you hear me? They are tormented in their mind. They have a dark entity in the inside of them, and they are trying to find any which way they can to try to find some light, to try to rejuvenate, to try to rekindle some kind of energy to bring them some kind of fuel. And guess who the ones who they are baiting on? Guess who the ones that they are looking to be their prey? That's right, you, the one who got out, the one who escaped. The one who is on the journey to healing oneself. The one who has this glow about yourself. The one who said, I'm not going to take no more abuse from anybody. I'm saying yes to myself. That's right. They're looking for you. They're looking for you. I don't know who this for, but if this video is resonating with you, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Yes, they are looking for you. And I want to tell you, go no contact and go into the hiding, because you have been in a place where these individuals been able to rekindle back contact with you. And that's not a good thing. You want to go into the hiding. Go into the hiding because you're still on your journey of spiritual awakening. You're still on the journey of trying to purify oneself. And right now, I don't want you to experience what I have experienced, or maybe some of my other fellow brothers and sisters who out here putting out content about walking into the spiritual awakening. Once you allow that door to open back up to individuals who have abused you or hurt you in any kind of way, it sucks your energy because you've been spending a lot of time working on yourself. And the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to be moving all around, and then when you get somewhere by yourself and you start sitting down and all these ruminating thoughts start rekindling in your mind, and you start to ask yourself, well, what is going on? What is happening? And then you got to go back and rewind and backtrack. It's like you got to play reverse psychology with yourself. You're going to have to go back and backtrack. Well, who was I was around? What was going on? What am I thinking? What about then you're going to realize, well, I was around somebody who sucked my energy. I was around that individual who rekindled, who took some of my energy. I cannot make this up, you guys, if I wanted to. This is what we're working with in this spiritual warfare. That's what the church people call it. They call it spiritual warfare. We are all spiritual beings. And if you interact or go in contact with an individual who has sucked you dry of your identity, if you give them an inch of any kind of words, they're going to pull from your energy. And I'm telling you right now, and the last thing you want to do is be sitting down with yourself trying to figure out, well, why I feel like this. I done worked so hard. I done had those days. I'm trying to tell y'all what's going on. I done had those days. You better get out from around them. Go no contact. Shut it down right now, because with these individuals, they don't wash, rinse, repeat, just like a wash machine. Wash, rinse, repeat. It's a cycle. It's a repeating cycle over, and over again. If you just sit back and watch, it's a repeating cycle. And they never find any happiness. They're running from themselves because they're in a dark entity. The light is shining in you. That light is so bright, they can't stand it. So it's like they gotta try to find a way to try to ease themselves back in, to try to get a conversation going, to find out, well, what's going on with her or what's going on with him. They over there, they looking too happy. Let me find out if they talking to somebody. Let me find out what they doing. Let me see if I can get a ride. Let me see if I can get them to give me a couple dollars. And just any kind of conversation. This is what's going to happen. And the last thing you want to do is find yourself sitting in an isolated place where you're trying to meditate and rekindle your energy and just wind down. And it's just like something hit you, and it's like you can feel the diffusion of energy has been sucked from you. And then you have to go back in your mind and ask, well, what did I do? Who was I around? What happened? And you'll know what you've done. Because you'll start questioning yourself, well, why did I do that? Why did I even speak to this individual? Why did I even say 2 words to this individual when this individual was hollering my name or calling my name or was trying to get my attention? I should have just kept walking. That's right, you should have. And next time, that's what you do. Keep your eyes gaze forward. Do not entertain these narcissistic individuals. It's time where we continue to elevate and grow and shine even brighter, because we are in a wonderful season, you guys. It's a lot of information that's being put out there right now, in which, the boat is really rocking and it's really shaking. You got political status, you got education status, you got this narcissistic relationship statuses, you got the spiritual awakening status. It's so much content being put out there right now. It's so vitally important that you really sit down with yourself and continue to harness in on yourself. Take a break from social media. Take a break from social platforms. Take a break from the world. Take a break from reading a book. Just sit down with yourself in stillness, in quietness, and be in one's confirmation with your thoughts. Be in oneness and stillness with your thoughts, and harnessing in with God and just talking to him and allowing him to show you and tell you, aid you and guide you into the right direction in which you need to go. Because he's always there with us. We are made in his image. Believe it or not, we are made in his image. And I'm not speaking from a religious, because I'm not a religious person. I'm speaking as a queen of this universe, and who know who I am and know where I came from, and how this thing called life, it works if we works with it. So let's just go along with the flow, you guys. So that's right. I want you to continue to say yes to yourself, continue to love on yourself, and continue to know your worth. Do not give those energy-sucking, ruminating, vampire, leech-sucking, narcissistic individuals an inch of your time. Take back what was stolen from you, and that's your identity. So continue to love on yourself. Continue to embrace yourself. Go out and get some sun, get some natural vitamin D if your location calls for it. If the sun is out, get the natural vitamin D. Go out there and become one with nature. Be free in your mind. This is the time where we are in. Everyone is trying to find freedom in their mind. They're saying no to these narcissistic abuse. They're saying no to these environments, this toxicity that don't mean them any good, and they're taking back their life. And it doesn't have anything to do with money. Because when you become mentally free in your mind, money is nothing. Money is nothing. Yes, we know you got to have money to, have sustainability. That's understood. But when you seek the kingdom of God, when you follow God's path, everything else will be added unto you. Because in that spiritual realm, money, cars, clothes, houses, that's nothing. That's nothing. It's this that's the Nobel Prize. Do you hear me? It's the psychological mind. That's your Nobel Prize. Your freedom in your mind. So I challenge you on today. If you are tuned into this video and you know what I said resonated with you, hit that like button and hit the subscribe button so you can continue to hear more of the beautiful contents that's being put up, because we are a growing platform and we are elevating, and we're going to continue to climb to the top, because that's what we do here on Unique Guidance to Freedom. So again, I want y'all to be blessed. Continue to say yes to yourself. Don't look back. Keep your eyes gazed forward and love on yourself. Say yes to yourself. Until next time, y'all know who it is. Love on yourself. Be blessed. Walk in freedom. Peace.